Hello guys, welcome to the Racing Roundtable. Hope you're all doing well. Masi, man, he's left the FIA 7 months after the debacle of Abu Dhabi. It's been a long time coming. I don't know why he didn't leave sooner. Maybe he thought the FIA would find another role for him. Maybe he needed 7 months to just have an overview of his life, where he wants to be, where he wants to go. And he's decided his best course of action is to leave the FIA, go back to Australia and be with his family. It seems that he left on his own accord, and like he wasn't sacked or anything, although you never know, behind the scenes he may have actually been sacked a while ago, but only now is the news coming out. But it does seem like he's left on his own accord. I say good riddance, because let's put aside the Max Verstappen Lewis Hamilton thing. Let's put that aside. F1 as a whole was put into disrepute. The FIA was put into disrepute by his actions, and his actions were influenced by the lack of support he had, which revealed the shortcomings of the FIA, the organization, how a race weekend is done, how the race director is supported, the role of the race director. Because Masi had to direct the race, do safety inspections of the tracks, do other things, and he had a lot on his plate. He had many suspicious or suspect. He had many suspect decisions, and also the stewards as well. Don't forget the stewards, Derek Warwick and them man there. Masi put a whole sport into disrepute. A whole sport. Can you imagine that? The scale of that? Like, what he did influenced what will happen, like what's happened. Like, history's been changed. The course of history has been changed by his actions. And I'm pretty sure by most fans, not just Lewis Hamilton fans, but fans of the sport, who were disgusted by what happened, may never forgive this guy. I know Lewis Hamilton fans, and most of them will never forgive this guy. Because he robbed Lewis Hamilton and gifted Max Verstappen a world championship. He broke 1 or 2 rules, and the FIA knew the rules were broken, but they backed him, and also didn't decide to maybe rescind the result or something. I don't know. It wouldn't be fair on Max Verstappen, because obviously it's not his fault. He did not specifically tell Masi. They did not conspire to, well, at least Max didn't conspire to for Masi to do what he did. Hashtag we need a miracle tax. So Horner came out recently and said the rules were broken with the safety car timing, and also not unlapping all the cars. I've never, like, just because you want the race to finish under normal conditions doesn't mean you have to bend the rules. If the marshals can't get rid of the car quick enough, then they can't get rid of the car quick enough. If there aren't many laps left, there aren't many laps left. It is what it is. Stick to the rules and you'll avoid this kind of controversy. Because I know Max fans, if let's say Masi did not allow the lapped cars to unlap themselves, or they finished under a safety car, the Max fans would have been angry as well, but that controversy would never be as much as this one right here, because this guy ruined the year's work, multiple years work of one man and one team to try and get a showstopper finish. That's what he did. FIA supported him as well. The stewards supported him. It's absolutely insane. At the time, like, most people knew he was robbed, and if you're a Max fan, you do have to acknowledge that rules were broken that night. You do have to acknowledge rules were broken and procedures were broken. It's just a shame that, you know, Charlie Whiting died when he did in 2019. Masi just had to be rushed in. Although, yeah, he had some experience working under Charlie. Like, no one can replace Charlie Whiting. Charlie Whiting would never have done what Masi did in Abu Dhabi. He'd never have done it. He would never have done it. I don't even think he would have caught a red flag just to have a showstopper finish. I don't think he would have done that. If it had to finish under the safety car, it had to finish under the safety car. The FIA needs someone who's experienced, because I think Niels Wittich, whatever his name is, it seems like the drivers don't like that guy. And the other guy, I don't think he's only maybe race directed 1 or 2 races, so there isn't much to go off on him. But the Niels guy, it seems like the drivers don't like that guy. FIA need to train some race directors and get them in within 5 years, because Masi, even though what he did, like, he was the most experienced guy, and he messed up. He really messed up. He really messed up. And now he's leaving. He's going to be with his family. He needs to come out and say, like, explain his actions, though. He needs to come out and explain his actions, because you can't just go 10, 15, 20 years without saying anything. You do have to explain your actions. You brought a whole sport into just disrepute. The governing body of the sport even kept you for 7 months. Yeah, he didn't have a role, but they kept you for 7 months. Masi gone. FIA lose their scapegoat. He's not just a scapegoat. He's actually one of the reasons why what happened, and the lack of support he had also contributed to that. Good riddance. It's been a long time coming. Better late than never. And Total Wolf even said Masi doesn't think he did anything wrong. So I don't know if something's changed in those 7 months where he's realized, okay, yeah, I messed up, or maybe he still doesn't think he did anything wrong. If he still thinks he did nothing wrong, then he's delusional. If he's realized, yes, he did mess up the race, then fair enough. But what's done is done. Max Verstappen, for some people, for a lot of people, is the human error champion. And for Max Verstappen, his world championship, his first world championship, will forever have an asterisk. It will not have as much weight as other world champions, because if Max Verstappen wins this year's championship, people will count that as his first one. They won't count it as two. They really won't. And Max himself is acting as if he won that. Max, you could say, deserved it in quotation marks, but he did not earn it. That's the fact of the matter. He did not earn it. He would have lost the race if it wasn't for Latifi and if it wasn't for Masi. But it is what it is now. So yeah, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are on Masi. Do you dislike him? Do you hate him? Do you love him for what he did? And yeah, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Adios. Goodbye.